Hi everybody and welcome to another edition of Endless Golf. I'm your host, Bobby Vermillion. Today we're at the beautiful Glen Riddle Golf Club right here in Ocean City, Maryland. And in just a moment, PGA professional and director of golf, John Good, will be here to show us around the beautiful Man of War golf course at Glen Riddle Golf Club. So stay with us.
Welcome to Endless Golf with Bobby Vermillion. Endless Golf is brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places. Discover Ocean City, Maryland. Book your Ocean City golf getaway now at ococean.com. And by Pam's Ocean City Golf Getaways, the official golf package provider of Ocean City, Maryland.
Joining me here at Glen Riddle Golf Club in beautiful Ocean City, Maryland, is director of golf and PGA professional John Good. John, welcome back to the show.
Well, thank you so much for having me on here again.
It's always good to come home to Glen Riddle Golf Club. It's just a beautiful golf course to play. Actually, two great golf courses to play, the Man of War Golf Course and the War Admiral Golf Course. Today we're going to focus more on Man of War, but we want to talk a little bit about War Admiral first. War Admiral, a much more tree-lined, parkland-style golf course, where more link style on Man of War. And you better bring your A game when you play War Admiral.
Absolutely. It's a challenge from tee to green on pretty much all 18 holes. Definitely test your game.
Number one, a great hole to start because the fairway is fairly large, but it is a long and challenging par 5. And again, the tree line on War Admiral, just a beautiful golf course to play. Also, a great addition to the War Admiral golf course, you've changed the fairways and made Bermuda fairways there to help the heat out in the summertime.
Yeah, exactly. We did it last July, Tahoma 31 Bermuda. We're really excited for it. It's coming through very well right now that we've gotten some warm weather. And that's kind of what the spring was lacking. It's looking really good right now and really excited for the future for what it's going to bring us.
And another great addition to the Glen Riddle Golf Club has to be the new pavilion outside here at the clubhouse.
Yeah, we're really excited for that. It's going to be a big upgrade for our member guest tournament. It's going to be a big upgrade for any events that we hold here. I'm excited for it.
All right, let's take a look now at the Man of War Golf Course, and we'll first start with the front 9. A terrific par 4, number one. Number one, really a great way to get your round started because that fairway is probably 300 yards wide.
Yeah, it runs parallel to number 10. I mean, luckily, if you bomb it way to the right, you're going to be just fine in the 10th fairway and still have a shot into the first green.
Just stay away from those fairway bunkers. Then moving to a terrific par 3, and that is number 2. Speaking of bunkers, you'll want to stay away from the bunkers on number 2.
Yeah, there's a lot of them, and they're treacherous to get out of. I just really want to hit the green on number 2.
And pin placements can be very challenging on that par 3 as well. Moving to a terrific par 4, and that is number 3. Number 3 has a huge mound on the left side of the fairway and the right side. You either try to hit it through or lay up before the mound, but if you get it left of the mound, you're blocked out. A very challenging golf shot.
It's tough. You got to get it up quick and still carry the ball at least 150 yards if you're right in front of the hill. So it's a challenging hole for sure. You want to either long hitters will bomb it over the hill or just keep it just right of it. That's the ideal shot there. And
then moving to a terrific par 5, and that is number 4.
Yeah, number 4, water out the left side from tee to green. I mean, depending on the tees you're playing, it could definitely play a 3-shot hole. Obviously, the wind plays a big factor as well, but long hitters can get home in 2 and take advantage.
And then moving to number 5, a terrific par 4.
Exactly, another good one. A lot of times the wind's in your face on this one, and it can play a lot longer than what the scorecard will show. And it's a tough green to hit too. It's a little elevated compared to the fairway.
Number 6, not long, but it is a challenge because you've got a hazard to your right, a hazard to your left, and then the setting of that green with the starting gate on the right-hand side. Just a beautiful golf hole.
It's beautiful, yeah. All the history there with the Riddle Farm. It's a short hole, like you said, but there's a lot of bunkers out there in the fairway you have to avoid, so you got to be very strategic off the tee.
Then moving to the par 5, number 7.
Yeah, number 7, tough par 5. I mean, there's water on the left side from tee to green, and it kind of circles or horseshoes around the back of the green. So it's actually on the right, I think about within 50 yards of the green. It's tough. I mean, it's a true 3-shot par 5. Long hitters can get there in 2 if they're playing up a set of tee box.
And then you play the par 4, number 8, kind of gives you a break. It is a gettable par 4, definitely a chance to make a birdie.
Absolutely, a little dog leg left, but you want to get a drive and play, and you'll have a little wedge into the green. Take advantage there.
And then, John, moving to a gettable par 4, and that is number 8.
Yeah, number 8, I mean, some players hit driver. You can even get away with a long iron off the tee, hit a good shot into that green, and depending on where the pin is, you can actually take advantage of that hole and get a birdie.
Again, one of the things about Man of War, the pin placements can be diabolical, and it makes the golf course play more difficult depending on where those pins are. 8 is a great example of that. If it's top left, you got a tough chance to make a birdie, but if it's anywhere else, you got a good opportunity to make a birdie.
Yeah, that top left spot is it's the postage stamp for sure.
Well, speaking of pin placements, on the par 3, number 9, you can have many pin placements on that green, and it can play very challenging.
All the way back in that back pin. I mean, it's 240 yards trying to land it on like something in your living room. I mean, it's tough, and you have the racetrack up the left side, plays as a waste bunker. it's definitely a good challenge, but you know, good shots get rewarded.
You know what? Short right on that hole is not a bad place to be. Left down in the old racetrack, that's not perfect. So
No.
you know, if you're going to miss a little bit right, a little bit short. So
Definitely want to miss right.
It certainly is a great golf hole. Let's take a look at the hole we're going to play first this morning. Another great par 3 on Man of War, and that is number 13. Number 13, just a gorgeous golf hole.
I love it. It can play so many different ways based on where the tees are. It's a big horseshoe around the lake as well, so I think the best is where the tees are today, where we're hitting right over the water. But sometimes the other angle where you're hitting down the long side of the green, I mean, its accuracy is going to be the most important instead of your distance.
Let's head to 13 tee and see if we can't make a birdie.
Let's do it. All right, Bobby, like we were just talking about, here's number 13 on Man of War, our signature par 3. The beautiful thing about this hole is there's so many different sets of tee boxes around, so it can play so many different ways. On top of that, the pin placement obviously can play a couple different places as well.
Yeah, actually, this is all carry, but I will say I think this is an easier tee box than the white tees over on the left-hand side. So
yeah, I agree.
A pretty good shot from here.
I agree. We got a little wind off our right, maybe in our face a little bit, so I'm going to actually take an extra club here. Make sure I get over the water.
Yeah, I think more is better than less here, that's for sure.
I agree.
Let the wind push it a little bit left. That's a good-looking shot, Johnny. Great shot. Get in the hole.
Thank you.
Good shot. All right, John, I tell you, the wind definitely pushed your ball a little bit to the left, right at the flagstick. So I think starting out this a little to the right of the flag is perfect.
Yep, a little right, let the wind take it. Come on, wind.
Push it, wind, push it.
All right.
All right, we're dancing. Well, John, I don't want to hit this one over, that's for sure. A dry ball is always a good ball in this golf hole.
100%.
All right, let's see if I can't roll this down. Should move a little left. One time. One time.
Oh, great roll.
Johnny, great shot in there.
Thank you very much. Take this every single time on this hole.
Got it below the hole. You want it out?
Please. Got this going just a little right to left here, a little up the hill. Greens have been rolling very well lately. See if we can roll one in.
Knock it in. Good roll, good roll.
Oh,
Oh, it just stayed out there.
just stayed out there.
Good putt.
Thank you.
Good three.
Thank you.
Three on this hole's never a bad thing.
Take it every time. Knock
right.
it in, Bobby.
Back of the cup.
Great putt.
All right, thank you.
Good pars on that one.
John, I always love playing this golf hole, especially the tee box that we played from. As I talked about on the tee box on the side there can be a little bit more difficult. So just a great par 3 here at Glen Riddle Golf Club. When we come back, we'll play the par 4, number 17, another chance to make a birdie, so stay with us. Welcome back to Endless Golf in Glen Riddle Golf Club right here in Ocean City, Maryland. Staying with me is Director of Golf and PGA Professional John Good. John, we had the opportunity to play the terrific par 3, number 13 here on the Man of War Golf Course at Glen Riddle Golf Club. In just a moment, we'll play 17. But before we do, we want to mention Glen Riddle is part of Ruark Golf, which offers a number of great golf courses right here in the Ocean City, Maryland area, whether it's the Links at Lighthouse Sound, Rum Point, Nutter's Crossing in Salisbury, and then also Glen Riddle Golf Club. Not a bad golf course among them.
Not at all. They're all great golf courses. They're all in great shape as well. We have a great membership here at Glen Riddle that actually makes you a member at all 5 golf courses.
It really is a terrific membership. I'm a member here, and you get to play Lighthouse Sound, Rum Point, as well as Nutter's Crossing. So if you're looking to join a club here in the Ocean City, Maryland area, definitely consider Glen Riddle Golf Club. One of the other great perks, we have a Ruth Chris Steakhouse inside the clubhouse here, which is phenomenal. We talked about the addition to the pavilion outside, but the Ruth Chris Steakhouse, always a great pick.
You can't go wrong with Roost Chris. I don't think anyone's ever really had a bad meal in there. I mean, it's like the steaks are phenomenal. Always cooked perfect. Love the ribeye in there. It's got to be my favorite.
And the atmosphere in there is wonderful as well. Let's go back to the Man O' War Golf Course now. Take a look at the back nine. We'll begin with a par 4, number 10. Number 10, similar to number 1. They kind of share a fairway in a way.
Yeah, they share the fairway a little bit, so if you hit one way left, you're just on the first fairway. Just got to remember that you're on number 10. 10 is definitely a tougher green to hit. You got that false front in the front, which, like, obviously that ball will roll all the way down to the bottom, and you can't even see the top of the flagstick from down there. It's a big miss, so you always want to make sure you get it up, like, pin high on that hole.
And then moving to a very challenging par 4, and that is number 11.
11, I'd say that's probably the toughest par 4 on the property here, especially when that wind's blowing back in your face. I mean, it's long. You got a couple bunkers in the fairway that you need to avoid on the left and right, and that's usually the landing area for most players. Very narrow area where those bunkers are, and if you find the fairway, it's going to be probably mid-iron into that green or even a long iron depending on the wind.
One little fact here on Man O' War, the front nine much easier than the back nine. You get in 10, 11, 12. 12 a very difficult par 4 as well. Water on the left, hazard on the right.
Exactly. It's narrow. It's not a long hole, so even if you hit a great drive, I mean, you can have a wedge into that green, but it's a very demanding tee shot. You have to be accurate. If you're left, you're in the water. If you're right, you're in the penalty area.
And earlier we played par 3, 13, moving to the par 5, number 14.
Great hole, one of the longest holes out here, almost the same distance as number 1 on War Admiral. I think it's about 630 yards from all the way back, but a true 3-shot par 5. 3 good shots are going to be required in order to have a good score on number 14.
And then moving to a terrific par 3, and that is 15.
15. After that long par 5 on 14, you got a nice little short par 3 to kind of recover. It's a couple bunkers there on the right that you want to avoid, a little pot bunker on the left you want to avoid, but it's all about hitting the green and making it hopefully a 3 or maybe even a 2.
And it's all about where that pin is too, because it can play difficult if it's back right for sure. And then moving to the par 5, number 16. 16 really gives you some options.
Yeah, 16 is a good one. You want to hit a tee shot out there as far as you can, avoid those bunkers on the left side. Second shot at the layup is going to be where the big question comes. Do you go over the penalty area and kind of have a straight shot into the green, or do you lay up short into the left and give yourself like a short iron into that green? And that's kind of the question that you're going to face depending on your tee shot.
Absolutely. Moving to the par 4, number 18. A great way to finish around here on the Man O' War Golf Course. A very challenging par 4. Again, if that pin's top right, you've got a very challenging par 4 for sure.
Absolutely. Off the tee, you got those bunkers on the left side you have to avoid, and then it's all fairway from there. The shot into that green, like you said, it's all about the pin placement. If it's back right, don't even look at it. Go left of it. You want to try to 2-putt from there.
Well, a much easier par 4 and a chance to make a birdie has to be number 17, the hole we're playing next this morning. 17 really, you get on that tee box, you feel like you have to hit driver, but there's some trouble lurking on 17 for sure.
Exactly. Smart play is really to take out a long iron, get it in play, and hit a wedge in. You can still make birdie doing that. A lot of people forget that. You can always hit a wedge close.
Well, John, I don't think we're doing that today.
No, I don't think so either. I think we're going to go for it.
Let's head to the tee box on 17, see if we can't make a birdie.
Let's do it.
All right.
All right, Bobby, we're here on 17 on Man O' War. We were just talking about this one, how you have a couple options off the tee. It's only playing about 250 yards today from the blue tees. They are up a little bit from where they normally are, and the pin looks like it's up in the front. And
the wind's a little bit right to left, maybe just a touch of help. It's hard to say if it's into us or helping.
Yeah, that's one thing about Man O' War that's kind of cool. It's all link style until you get to about 14, then it kind of puts you back in the trees a little bit. So I'm going to hit a 3-wood here and try to get it up around the green. Even if I miss, at least be around pin high. Some players hit a long iron or just hit driver out there.
It's a hard hole to lay up on, isn't it?
Yeah, it's tough too when it's that short. So I'm just going to 3-wood up there around the green. And
I like it right at our cameraman, Eddie. That line just right on the flagstick is perfect.
Yeah, I agree. Especially a little wind, my little draw if I hit it.
Same shot you just hit on 13, just a little bit longer. Just like that.
Stay right there.
Just like that. Stay right there.
I think
Good shot.
A little short, but I'll take it every time.
Absolutely. Well, I've got the big stick in my hand, and I got to hit every bit of it to get it anywhere up near the green. Like you said, 250 to the flag.
Smooth swing right down the middle. That's a good swing.
I hit it really good. Stay right there. Pretty good kick. It didn't kick left.
You might be right next to me.
I think so. Well, John, that's pretty much as good as I can hit my driver. I'm real happy with this. I got a chance to chip it up and make birdie, maybe even chip it in.
Exactly. Let's chip one in here. That'd be
All right.
awesome. Keep rolling up there.
Checked on me just a bit.
That's all right. Still a good shot.
All right. All right, John. This would be a great one to make right here.
Oh, absolutely. I'd love to just two-putt and get my birdie as well. Take advantage of a good tee shot.
Good putt. Good putt. That's good.
Thank you, Bobby.
Good three. I made
Appreciate it.
my three a little more challenging than I would have liked.
So let me pull the flag out for you.
Oh, you can leave it in.
Okay.
All right, yours didn't move a whole lot. I think it's inside the hole. If I hit the flag stick, it goes in, right? Oh, it did move a little bit to the right.
Just tailed off.
Ah,
That's good.
wasn't a bad putt, though. All right. Well, I tell you, this golf hole has always been a fun hole to play. You brought me to two of the funnest holes to play here at Glen Riddle Golf Club on the Man of War golf course. Again, we talked about it earlier. 36 championship golf holes, Man of War and War Admiral, very different. But there are some tree line holes on Man of War as well. When we come back, John will have our tip of the week, so stay with us.
So welcome back to Glen Riddle. I'm here for the tip of the week. Today we're going to be talking about pitch shots. Everyone has to hit pitch shots from time to time when they're playing their round of golf. A lot of people seem to struggle whenever they have like an open face club like a sand wedge or a lob wedge. So one thing that clubs have is they actually have bounce under here, which is a little bit of loft to help interact with the turf. So when you take your practice swings, we want to see the club actually bounce through the turf. All right, if we're not doing that and we're taking swings like this and just not even gracing the ground at all, we're never going to actually hit a pure shot with our chip shots, okay? A couple other things to keep in mind is where we want our ball position to be kind of closer to our back foot, our weight slightly forward, and when we take our swing, we're actually going to keep our weight on that front foot and let the club bounce through the turf, okay? It's going to look something like this. Okay, so it's popping it up in the air like that, because a lot of times people try to help the ball up by falling backwards, and that's going to do the opposite of what we're trying to achieve. We actually want to hit down on it a little bit. So one more time, weight forward. Ball comes up in the air real nice and releases towards the hole. And one more for you. Caught that one a hair heavy. But as you can see with the miss, it's still going to work out just fine because my weight stayed forward. For more tips like this, come visit us here at Glen Riddle Golf Club or visit your local PGA professional.
Well, that's all the time we have for this week's edition of Endless Golf. From the beautiful Glen Riddle Golf Club right here in Ocean City, Maryland, a special thank you goes out to Director of Golf and PGA Professional John Good and his entire staff for their wonderful hospitality. If you'd like to play Glen Riddle Golf Club or a number of other great golf courses right here in the Ocean City, Maryland area, make sure you use Ocean City's official golf package provider, Pam's Golf Getaways. Until next time, I'm your host, Bobby Vermillion. Hit 'em straight. So long, everybody.
Thanks for watching Endless Golf with Bobby Vermillion. Endless Golf is brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places. Discover Ocean City, Maryland. Book your Ocean City golf getaway now at ococean.com. And by Pam's Ocean City Golf Getaways, the official golf package provider of Ocean City, Maryland.